Okay. So hi everyone. So this project is the final project. So let's discuss about this project. So before going deep into this project, let me tell you a few things. What we are going to use and what we have been already. I think yeah, I have already implemented this project. So I will tell you what are the things that I have used in this project. Okay, so you can see this here we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript three files. Okay, so you can see here you can able to see some sort of links URLs, right? So these are the APIs, application programming interfaces. So I will tell you how to get this. So you can just search mealdb in Google. You'll get the first link, free meal API. Okay, you can just visit this website where you will be having the list of free APIs which will be provided by this particular website. Okay, so from here you can see there will be a lot of APIs for this particular mills database APIs. Okay, so you can just copy this if you want to check what is the output of this. You can just paste it in the browser. So you can see here the complete data what you are getting from here. Okay, so if you are comfortable with the Postman, Postman is a tool. Okay, so Postman, it will be look like this. Okay, so if you are comfortable, if you already know about this Postman, you can just copy paste this URL in the Postman and you can get the response. Or else you can just copy paste the URL in the browser, any just open a new tab and copy paste any of these URLs and you will get the responsive data. Okay, first, before implementing any project, okay, whenever you are going to use any APIs, any URLs, you need to understand what exactly the API will work, what exactly the API will do, and what is the exact functionality of the API. What data that we need to send it to the particular API, what data that we can expect, or else what data that we will get as a response from the API. That we need to understand. Then only we can easily implement any type of project. Okay. So here you can see here we will be having list of APIs. Okay. So all these APIs are related to the meal database. That means in this particular database, that means in the backend they will be having the database where they have been stored different type of meals. That means different categories based on the areas, based on the categories, based on the names, all different type of these things. They have been stored different type of meals. Okay, let's see the output of our project. You can see by default what we are doing, by default we are showing some sort of meal. What is the name of the particular meal and where it is originated from, that means exactly where it is famous from. Okay, that origin we are showing, and what is the category of this particular meal that we are showing, and what are the ingredients that we will use for this, for preparing this meal, that we are showing here. And also you can see how to prepare the complete instructions that we are showing here. Okay, so if you click on just refresh, you'll get some other different type of meal. And you can see this is a Japanese meal. Okay, this is a Japanese meal. You can see this name of this meal is sushi. Okay, it is actually a seafood. You can see the category as a seafood. Okay, and if you just refresh it again, you'll get some other type of meal. Okay, you can just click on that, means meal is nothing different type of food. Okay, different type of foods that we will get. You can see its something category is beef, Vietnam. It is originated from the Vietnam. Okay, you can see Jamaica famous chicken, some brown stew chicken. So like this, if you keep on clicking on this refresh button, you'll get different type of meals. Okay, so here also you can see this. We have implemented something, some sort of animation here, where our main heading is keep on changing its colors. All right. So we will see how we have been implemented all these things in the code. Okay, just let's see how this particular meal database is going to work. Okay, so here you can see, first of all, in the heading itself, we have added some sort of icons, and our main heading meals DB. It is nothing but meals database. So we have implemented some sort of animation here where it is changing its color by randomly in the sense for certain time of for a certain limit of time, it will be one color. After that, it will be another color. So it is there in the infinite loop so that it will keep on changing its color. Okay, so this is in the home page. Okay, this is in the home page. So in the home page, you will be having all this data. If you keep on click on the if you keep clicking on the refresh button, you'll get different type of food, different type of foods, or else different type of meals. Okay, so the next option is categories. Okay, so here you can notice like I have implemented a hover also. Hover is nothing but whenever our cursor, mouse cursor is on the particular element, we can change its colors. So, and also you can see here all the button colors, we have used linear gradient with two different colors. Okay, linear gradient, as we already discussed in the previous sessions, linear gradient is a CSS element, a CSS property where we can mention multiple colors in a linear manner. Okay, we can show the output of the different colors in a linear way. Okay, so here I have used the linear gradient, and hover also I have used the linear gradient for some with some other colors. Okay, now let's see if I click on the categories, you can see here I got categories, and from here you can see, from here we can select whatever the category that we want. For example, if I selected chicken, okay, here you can see meal name is this one and what is the image of the particular meal. So like this, you can see there are different type of meals or foods which we can prepare with the help of the chicken. Okay, you can see all these are chicken food items. You can see lot of food items with the help of the chicken that we can prepare. Let's see, piri piri chicken and slaw. There are a lot. Okay, if you select some other category, you can see some other category related meals. For example, if I select pasta, you can see different type of pasta items here. Okay. So based on the category area also we can select, for example, let's select India. Okay. Indian dishes. Okay. You can see all these are Indian dishes, Indian meals. Okay. So if I select American, you can see there are different type of American dishes or meals. Okay. So I hope this is clear, right? So in home we have the complete details. This we are generating randomly. So you can see, you can just click on the inspect, go to networks. Okay, you can just click on refresh. You can see here headers. You can see this is the API that we are using. Okay, random the mail.db.com/api/json/v1/1/random php. So this API we are using to get different type of dishes, and this is the image that we got. Okay, so for category, you can see first we have used this API. Okay, list.php c equals to list. This API where we are going to get the list of items, and if you select on this particular item, we are using another API. You can see filter.php equals to filter.php question mark c equals to miscellaneous. So like this, you can select, you'll get different type of dishes. Okay, for areas also similarly we have used another API, list.php a equals to list. Okay, so if you click on Chinese, you can see filter a equals to Chinese. We have mentioned a equals to Chinese. Okay, I hope this output is clear. So let's dive into the code. As initially I told, like we have created our final project with a HTML file, CSS file, and a JavaScript file. Okay, so you can see here I have mentioned comments at every place so that you can easily understand what exactly this particular element is going to do and how the particular element will work. Okay, so here you can see in the main first of all, coming from the start, in the header, I have mentioned the title of our particular project, MillDB. If you want, you can change to some other name. Okay, and we have imported all our CSS with the help of the link tag. So which we have created all the CSS here. Okay, so coming to the body tag. Okay, so at the end of the body tag, we have imported, or else if we have included our JavaScript file with the help of the script tag. Okay, with the help of the script tag, we have included, or else we have imported our JavaScript. Okay, you can see this is our main design. This is our main design. You can see this is our top navigation bar. Okay, so you can see this particular div element is going to give the top navigation bar. The top navigation bar is this light blue color. You are able to see all the our main heading and the buttons, and this top blue light blue color is the top navigation bar. Okay, so you can see this is also a one of the box. Okay, this box you can see here, this is a main box and this is another box inside that box, and here this is one more box. So you can see here, so this box, that means this div element, we will be having our main project name. Okay, here you can see here title is the element where you are going to get the title name here in the tab. Inside the tab you will get your title name. So this is your heading name where we have added in the body. Okay, so like you can add whatever the icons that you want. Okay, if you want to add the icon, if it is Windows, you can just click on the start icon, start button in your keyboard, and dot. Okay, start button in your keyboard and dot. If you press both, then you will get something like this. So from here you can select whatever the icons that you want. Okay, or else you can just copy from the Google and paste the particular icon in your HTML file. Okay, and this is the second box, as I said. So where we will be having all these three buttons. Okay, home button, categories, and areas. Three buttons. And you can see here, I have added the inline CSS itself for your understanding. To for for you to know that we can add different type of CSS, where we can add the inline CSS, where we can add the internal CSS, where we can add the external CSS. But in our entire project, we have mostly used external CSS. Only for your reference, we can use this one also, so that I have added inline CSS. So here, okay. And coming to our main content, okay, this is our main content. Okay, so here you can see from here below this light blue color to end. So all this is our main content. So here you can see I have created two divs, two boxes. So first box is for the selection box. Okay, that means if it is category or area, we need to show this particular box, right? We need to show this particular data. If it is home, we don't need to show that data, and we can show this data, right? So for that only, I have added the selection part, and I am using it, and I am manipulating it all this selection box related content and all from the JavaScript. Okay, similarly for the main data also, whatever we are showing, I am calling it from the JavaScript. You can see here I have mentioned all the class names, ID names, everything properly. Okay, so why? Because we need to use these particular elements in our JavaScript and CSS and all, right? So how can we specify that, or else how can we call the particular HTML element? That means with the help of the ID name or class name. I hope it is clear, right? So you can see for all the class names, all these things, you can see in the CSS also, based on the class name, I have given different type of CSS properties. That means you can see here for the background color, for the entire body, I have given the background color as light dark blue color. Okay, you can see the font family that I am using in the complete project. Okay, and top bar light blue color, and radius, height, all those elements. Okay, and menu buttons means these buttons. What will be the color of this? You can see here, as I told, we have used the linear gradient. Okay, and when we take our mouse cursor onto that, that means hover, we are showing some other color for that. Okay, and main content, how we are going to align. You can see the simple what do you call, the simple animation that we have implemented, where we are changing the color of the particular heading. Okay, the simple animation that we have used here, it is an infinite loop where it will keep on changing the color infinite times. For 0 to 25%, I'm showing one color. For 50%, I'm showing another color. 75%, some other color. Okay, if you want, you can like write different things, and you can give the duration also more. That depends on your design, how you are going to design. Okay, and coming to the JavaScript, you can see I have included with the help of the DOM. Okay, for the particular IDs, I have created our local variables here, heading, selection option, whatever the name that you want, you can give this constant names, variable names. That's not a problem. Okay, and all the APIs also I have declared as the global. That means on top of the all functions. Okay, and all this constant data that I have mentioned here, because I'm not going to change the variable data again and again. So I have mentioned I have used the const. If you are going to change it randomly, so that you can use the type. Sorry, let. Okay, I have, you can see here I have created, I have mentioned a type here as let, because which type of button that we have clicked, that we need to know, right? So for that only I have mentioned here type. Okay, so you can see here by default I am calling handle home function. Okay, by default I am calling handle home function. If you go to the handle home function, you can see this is the handle home function. Function to show home data. Okay, this function will show the home data. Okay, you can see all these functions wherever we are calling the APIs, application programming interface URLs. Okay, there we need to use the async await. Why? Because it is a promise based output, right? When you are hitting some API, that means on URL, it will take some time to load the data and get the response. For that, we need to wait until get the data, and we need to show it to the front end, right? So for that only, as we already previously we discussed async await functionality and all. So here I have used the async await. Okay, so in this handle home function, what I am doing, I am calling another function called fetch and show data. Okay, I am passing one, two, three parameters and type of API that I am going to hit. And what is this type? You can show, you can see here, I have mentioned the type as home. That means home data that I am going to mention another variable. Okay, you can see this is the function. Okay, so if you open this, you can see with the help of the fetch, we are fetching the data from this particular API, whatever the API that we have been called. You can see here. Here I have called this random meal. This is the API. Okay, random meal. This is the API that we are calling. Okay. So once we got the response, and then we are mapping the response. We are waiting until getting the response. And once we got the response, then we are going to show the response to the output. You can see display data. So you can see here we have mentioned the complete design HTML, complete HTML for this particular home page, whatever we are going to show with the help of the JavaScript. Okay, the complete HTML content and all we have mentioned here, and we are showing where we are showing main dot inner HTML main data. You can see here, this is the main data. Where is this main data? You can see here, this is the main data. Okay, in this particular place, okay, in this particular place we are showing all our home page related content. Similar to that, we'll be having, we are calling another other APIs as well. You can see, for example, handle category. Okay, handle category, same, I'm just passing a different API name. I'm calling the same function. Once I get the data, you can see if it is home, then you can display the data here. If it is not home, then you need to show the data here. And what type of data that you are going to show? So first, what we are going to show, we are going to show the select options, right? So here we are showing the select options. You can see this is the select options. Okay, this is the select options. Once we shown the select options, whenever you click on the select option, you can see I am calling on change handle option selection this dot value. That means whatever the value it is there, that means whatever the selection option it is there, I am passing that value to this particular function. Okay, so in this function, based on the category, if it is category, I'm hitting the category API with the particular option that user is going to select, whatever we are selecting. Okay, if we are selected the areas, we are hitting the area related API with the particular value. That means whatever we have selected. Okay, it will hit the same thing. And when it comes to, you can see here we are showing, we are passing the third variable as true. That means we have selected some sort of selection option, and then here we are mentioning like display the type data. Okay, whatever the type we have selected, based on that, please display the data. So you can see here we are mapping the complete content, and we have mentioned the complete HTML, and we are manipulating and we are showing it into the main dot data. Okay, so when you see that select area, select option, you can see here select option. We are showing select option dot inner HTML. You can say this select option dot inner HTML. So select option is there here. So where is this select option? So you can see here select option is here. That means first we are showing the select option. Below that we are showing our remaining data. Understood? I hope this will be clear. So if you guys have any doubts, you can please post your doubts or any queries, anything in the group so that I will reply to that. Okay. So once again, you can see the output. In the home page, you will be having refresh button. If you keep clicking on the refresh button, you will get different type of dishes with that means different type of dishes or food items or meals with the complete details. How can we prepare that? What are the ingredients that we need to use? All these things you will get. Okay, if you click on categories, you can select different type of categories, and based on that, you will get the that particular dish name and also the image of the particular dish. Okay, and if you click on areas, based on the area, you can get a different type of dishes, names, and also images. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for your time, and thank you for having me. I hope this will be clear. If you guys have any doubts or any queries, please post your queries and doubts in the group. Thank you.